Another change in the bowling. Mehdi Hassan Miraj, a vastly experienced bowler, needs to really generate something out of this to get a breakthrough now.
13 wickets so far. Best of 2 for 12. Yeah, that's the reason why I felt that maybe that was not a really great move from Darren Sanemi to bring in Hossain Ali to replace Farhad Raza, who'd actually opened the bowling and gave away 5 runs. 18 runs in the previous over. Now he once again gets them going.
That's the difference. You just slow down the pace. You get a more experienced bowler in. He keeps it tight, and you ensure that you do not give away too many early runs in the over. Maybe a couple of odd deliveries. You can have some dot balls in, and then the batsman feels, oops, it's time we have a go. And then the bowler has that little advantage of going through the defenses. Naranga has been scoring boundaries all over the place in this edition of the BPL. Look at that, the red ones way over the top. And Fletcher is not lagging behind, is it? It's like fireworks all around. All the colors of the rainbow almost. Been entertaining. Leans back and dumps it past the fielder there. An effort to stop it, but could not succeed.
This is very good. I did mention during my pitch report that this surface is looking better and better for batting. What a cracking shot this is from Fletcher. It's the width again, short and wide, and it's crashed that through the covers. Gone very quickly to the boundary. They need to understand one thing, that these are good batting conditions, and it will get better second time around even when they come on to bowl. So they need to think in terms of scoring in excess of 180, maybe 190, even 200. Because I reckon this can turn out to be a high scoring affair.
Looking that way. Darren Sammy coming over and a few words of advice for his young bowler. It's better. Just to have that confidence in you to try and get the ball to at least go to the good length area. Anything short, this man's going to pounce upon. He's comfortable there. He's been timing the bowls well. The crowd's happy with all the boundaries that have come. 5 runs so far in this over.
He's moved to 26, and whatever he has done so far is his scoring shots have been boundaries. 5 fours and a 6. Now what has happened here? He's not looking good. I hope he's fine. He plays such a crucial role for his team as a bowler, as a batsman. Some pain, headaches, dehydration. Just coming into bowl his very first over. But what a display of batting. Not today. Let's have a look at what Fletcher did yesterday. We saw Upal Taranga earlier on. Off the back foot, too severe, anything down the leg side. He's got a lot of opportunity. And there you go. Trademark shot down the ground, which has gone all the way. He's having a seriously good time in the middle. And once again, he's having a good time here. They've given them a very good start.
Well, I'm just wondering what's happened to Mehdi Hassan Miraj. He seems to be all right now. Sudden, really can't explain unless we get it from the middle of the ground. But the crowd are patiently waiting for the game to restart. They know that their team are dictating terms at the moment. They've got a superb start. 39 of 3.3 overs at 11.14 per over. And little Abdul in the middle gives them some time to regroup and replan. And a bit of treatment for the neck area. I think what he's saying, the lip reader is a bit of a spin of his head, and not very comfortable with the neck. He seems all right now. That's good to see.
Yeah, it's good to see him coming back and feeling good to go in because he's plays a very important role, as I said earlier. He's an off spinner and the spinners have done well, and they would be expecting him to do really now get into his groove while bowling, because they need to break this partnership, and I hope he's fine.
That's better. Just needs to be given a little bit of rest, I think, after he completes the over. A couple more balls to go. And Darren Sammy would be wise to ensure that he gets back into full fitness. You see, giving the ball a vigorous rub. It's only the fourth over in the innings. It's been collecting a little bit of dirt, and also obviously the dew over the grass. It's going to get wet. Still not feeling too comfortable, Miraj. Down the leg side, tickle around the corner. I don't know if there's a touch with the bat, or is there a signal? There's a signal for a leg bye. No bat.
He's still shaking his head, Mehdi Hasan. What a start to his career. Who can forget those 19 wickets in those first two test matches against England? Mesmerized England batsman. Well bowled to finish the over. 7 in that over. 41 for none.
Cashful Shorute Cashful offer. Hero HF Deluxe, Splendor Plus, iSmart, Hunk এবং গ্ল্যামার মোটরসাইকেলের উপর চলছে অবিশ্বাস্য ছাড়। 5 বছরের ওয়ারেন্টি সহ। তবে আর দেরি কেন? আজই বুঝে নিন আপনার হিরো।
বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেটওয়ার্ক এয়ারটেলে ফিরে আসলেই 20 জিবি বোনাস। এয়ারটেল।
No money for music. এখন গান শোনো কোনো ডেটা চার্জ ছাড়া। Yonder Music exclusively Robi এবং Airtel ইউজারদের জন্য। Download the #1 music app now.
ফিরতে হলে রবিতে ফিরে যাও।
রবিতে ফিরে এলেই 1 বছরের জন্য ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট, 100% গ্যারান্টি। এছাড়াও থাকছে আকর্ষণীয় অফার। রবি।
Seen that 63 was the highest so far in the power play overs. They seem to be getting, or even crossing that one in this innings by the Sylhet Sixers, who were put into bat, just in case you're wondering who won the toss. Darren Sammy decided to bowl first. Farhad Raza is back on. And that's hoisted away. Wow, look at the ease he played that shot with. It's spectacular stuff from Upul Taranga.
Too wide. Not right leg is not gone to the pitch of the delivery, but it's still creamed away, nearly gone all the way. So they're not looking to just abide time. They're looking to score runs, and score runs quickly. Another boundary to start the over.
The pressure on the bowler straight away changes his angle, and Taranga just backs away. There's something, I think, some kind of insect right in front of him. Better to abort early. A little irritating for the bowlers at times. Deviating on the leg side, couldn't take full toll of it. Chance of a run out here, direct throw might have been interesting.
Yeah, it was Mushfiqur Rahim who had to run all the way towards the short cover. Being a left-hander, short mid-wicket, and he still makes it quite comfortably in the end. What a start! What a start again from the openers. He's certainly giving a lot of hope, especially to the fans, the home crowd here. Sixers playing the first two games in front of the home crowd, going on to win first, defeating the defending champion, then Kumilla Victorians.
That was actually he had to hurry into that shot a little bit. Just a short arm jab at the end. Initial thoughts were he had this full loaded up to go for a big swing. Then he seemed to hurry down and check on that. Farhad Raza, an element of surprise in that delivery. Just all skidding on. Dancing in the aisles. Push and run and good understanding between these two. Used to each other's presence in the middle.
Yeah, when someone is informed the way both these batsmen have started right from the word go, from that first match against Dhaka Dynamites, you cannot falter with line and length. Look at the strike points of Upal Tharanga. Anything wide outside the off stump is belted away for a boundary.
Good bowling from Farhad Reza. Must say that he's being careful with what the batsman is trying to do. And trying to bowl the ball away. You see he's had to reach for that because initial trigger movement was to the onside from the batter. Swung around, but there will be a fielder coming around. They've gone through for 2 runs, and that's all they're gonna get. That completes the 5th over. 49 without loss.
প্রতি বছর দেশে হাজারো কোটি কিলোমিটার রাস্তায় গাড়ি চলে শুধুমাত্র মোবিল ইঞ্জিন অয়েলে। সেই মোবিল এখন পাওয়া যাচ্ছে নতুন স্লিম প্যাকে, যার ইজি গ্রিপ, ব্যবহারের স্বাচ্ছন্দ্য আর ফিজিক্যাল ইন্ডাকশন সিল ও ব্যাচ নাম্বার দেয় আসল মোবিল অয়েলের নিশ্চয়তা। মোবিল, চালু থাক আপনার উন্নতির যাত্রা।
বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেটওয়ার্ক এয়ারটেলে ফিরে আসলেই 20 জিবি বোনাস। এয়ারটেল।
This is sunshine smile, makes you feel this way. When I can't see through, when I'm feeling blue.
You're a real beauty. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
Here at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium, loving every minute of this. I'll tell you something, it's deafening out there. Doesn't come across on your screens. But when he shots like that are hit, absolutely magnificent. Well taken outside the boundary line, and it's the 50 up for the Sylhet Sixers in double quick time. What a shot from Fletcher.
Indeed. Talk about consistency. And these guys are definitely consistent. This is the 3rd time they have featured in a 50 partnership. Absolutely brilliant. And it's not going to stop. Here's another one.
Loving it.
Well, as a golf coach would tell you to hold your finish. That's what Fletcher is looking to do. Just hits the ball and holds his bat. Maybe for the photographers.
Yeah, he's made it his trademark. He's made it his trademark wherever he plies his trade. Andre Fletcher, speed off the bat, 120 kilometers an hour. It's going far and wide. He wanted another one. He wanted another one. 40 of just 19 balls. Every time these two have opened in this tournament, 50 plus.
The thing I liked about this partnership is Tharanga was kind of struggling to start with. After having realized that, Fletcher told his partner, you hang about, I'll hit the ball out of the park, I'll take the onus of gathering runs. Great understanding. It's paying off.
They did exactly that in the first match as well. It's Tharanga who started off the blocks. Fletcher was waiting. Very sensible. The hallmark of a good opening partnership. They may be from different parts of the world. One from the Emerald Isle of Sri Lanka, the other from the very colourful islands of the West Indies. Andre Fletcher from Grenada. Not far behind. 6 gone, 63 without loss.
ফলো মি।
তুই শিওর তো এখানেই রাজবাড়ি?
উত্তর দিকে 56 হাত। কঠিন।
এই তো রাজবাড়ি।
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই। ম্যাপ দেখি। সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি।
আমার হাতে দেশের 1 নম্বর নেটওয়ার্ক।
গ্রামীণ ফোন।
খেলা 100 হোক না হোক, আমাদের বাড়ি কিন্তু 100 হবে।
ঠিক তাই, ফ্লাই অ্যাশবিহীন আকিশ সিমেন্ট স্থাপনাকে দেয় 100 বছরের অধিক স্থায়িত্বের নিশ্চয়তা।
ফিরতে হলে রবিতে ফিরে যাও।
রবিতে ফিরে এলেই 1 বছরের জন্য ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট, 100% গ্যারান্টি। এছাড়াও থাকছে আকর্ষণীয় অফার। রবি।
লাক্স জেসমিনের চিরচেনা সৌরভে ফ্লোরাল ফিউশন অয়েলের আধুনিকতা, যা দেয় ফুলের মতো কোমল আর সুরভিত ত্বক। আমার সৌরভ, আমার পরিচয়। লাক্স।
If your opening pair in batting and bowling are firing, no problems.
Let's go down to our duet down on the boundary line, Alina and Pia.
AKS BBL 2017, powered by Shah Cement.
Yeah, the batting side has the rhythm. The batting pair of Fletcher and Taranga have the rhythm. Pia and Alina have the rhythm. It's all rhythm out there in Sylhet. What happened? Carnage, absolutely. That pick-up shot started things off.
A bit of grenade in that stroke.
Wonderful stuff. Yeah, Gordon Greenidge would have been, or rather Fletcher would be pleased to be compared to the great Gordon Greenidge, but it was a pick-up shot. Seventh over. Coming back for a second this time. Ooh, I think that was going to be close. That was going to be close, and Sammy telling Samit Patel, why were you not behind the stumps?
I tell you, it's a huge mess. It's a huge mess. Especially man in form. Have a look. He's nowhere near. Oh, what have you done, Patel? What have you done?
He's an experienced campaigner. It's a schoolboy era. Just need to position yourself behind the stumps. If it's a direct hit, great, it's a bonus. If it's not, you collect it and gone.
And if you're a spinner, it only takes 3 steps to get behind stumps. Such a basic mistake. Oh no.
That's what he's done. Some big hits this BPL 2017. Like, he does favour the onside, but very straight in the V.
That's why he's consistent. Whenever he's looking to take aerial route, he looks to hit the ball towards mid-off or mid-on. Plays percentage strokes, both of them.
Squeeze that pass backward point, doesn't succeed. A bad over from Samit Patel. 68 gone, sorry, 7 gone, 68 without loss.
Congratulations.
ওর কাপড় আমার কাপড়ের ঠিক উজ্জ্বল হলো কি করে?
কারণ সাধারণ ডিটারজেন্ট কাপড়ে পাউডারের স্তর ফেলে এবং কাপড়কে করে ফ্যাকাশে। নতুন রিন সম্পূর্ণ ভিন্ন, কাপড়ে দেয় নতুনের মতো উজ্জ্বলতা। নতুন রিন, থাকুন উজ্জ্বল সব সময়।
বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেটওয়ার্ক এয়ারটেলে ফিরে
তো সেই ম্যাচের কথা আমি জীবনে ভুলতে পারবো না।
আচ্ছা, আমরা তো শাইনের কথা শুনলাম, সাকিব এবং মাহমুদুল্লাহর কথা বললো। সাকিব মাহমুদুল্লাহ সিলেট সিক্সার্সে না থাকলেও আমাদের কাছে কিন্তু সিলেট সিক্সার্সে অনেক ভালো ভালো প্লেয়ার আছে, নাসির আছে এবং আরো অনেক আইকনিক প্লেয়ার আছে। আমরা আশা করব আজকে সিলেট সিক্সার্স কিংবা সিলেট সিক্সার্স কিংবা রাজশাহী কিংস কে জিতছে আমরা সেটা দেখবো আজকে খেলার মাঠে সবাই। ব্যাক টু দ্য কমেন্ট্রি।
And in cue, right on cue, another boundary for the Select Sixers to celebrate that gentleman's painting. Took him 2 hours. It didn't take Taranga long to get a boundary.
Well, it's not all about power when it comes to these batsmen. They have this ability too. Death touch, with soft hands, looking to place the ball away from the fieldsman. Makes them doubly dangerous, doubly potent. It's all about Select Sixers, isn't it, at the moment?
On that occasion, it wasn't a bad ball at all from James Franklin, the experienced James Franklin. When you're doing well, you put the good balls away as well. And continue to rotate the strike. At the end of 8, it's 78 without loss.
আমি ভয় পেলেও মা ভয় পেত না, আর আমি যখন জিতে যাই বাংলাদেশের হয়ে তখন জিতে যায় মা।
এমন হাজারো বাচ্চাদের স্বপ্ন জয়ে সাথে আছে ফ্রেশ ফুল ক্রিম মিল্ক পাউডার। এর ট্রিপল অ্যাকশন ফর্মুলা নিশ্চিত করে স্ট্রেংথ, ইমিউনিটি ও ইন্টেলিজেন্স। ফ্রেশ ফুল ক্রিম মিল্ক পাউডার।
আমি জিতলে জিতে যায় মা।
ক্যাশফুল শরতে ক্যাশফুল অফার, হিরো HF ডিলাক্স, স্প্লেন্ডার প্লাস। তবে আর দেরি কেন, আজই বুঝে নিন আপনার হিরো।
ফিরতে হলে রবিতে ফিরে যাও।
রবিতে ফিরে এলেই 1 বছরের জন্য ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট, 100% গ্যারান্টি। এছাড়াও থাকছে আকর্ষণীয় অফার।
But at the moment, it's only numbers 1 and 2. That's another big 6, another maximum from the left-handed Upul Taranga. What a shot.
Well, the first over, Samit Patil bowled. He gave away only 5 runs. It was difficult for these two batsmen to absorb. 5? You what? Okay, we are waiting for the next over. The first delivery disappeared. Brilliant batting.
Yes, 5 in an entire over. 6 off the very first ball of his second over. Second time we're seeing now this question about the ball. Tall Darren Sammy and slightly less tall Samit Patel in discussion. Happy with it now. Got very damp already. Imagine what's going to happen when the Select Sixers bowl, which is why all these 4s and 6s matter. It's not just to entertain the crowd, it's to give their bowlers that extra insurance.
Well, he has to steady on. Well, Kings are looking for a breakthrough. If you have hit a big 6, just look for a single. Give it to your partner. These are the projections. They have a chance to get to 225, provided they bat sensibly.
Yes, and remember we talked about the dew factor. It's not that there isn't already dew out there. So even the team bowling first in the night game already has a slight disadvantage. It's just that the dew will increase. The Select Sixers need to take advantage of this. We can see Darren Sammy rubbing the ball every single time. Got a giant towel in his hand, helping out his bowler.
I think it'll be a good idea for the bowlers to actually bowl with a wet ball in the nets while they're training. Oh, nicely played. Nicely played. Use the width and the pace. It was a quickish delivery. Oh, nothing happening for the bowlers.
You should have seen Samit Patel smile. It wasn't a smile of delight. It was a wry smile saying, I want to get out of here and hide somewhere. 90 now, this partnership. Haven't even had 9 overs. 91, again you can see he cannot even go one delivery without it needing to be toweled down. Tammy's been busy trying to control the bowlers, and that is an indication of just how damp it is out there. Could get two. And it was the delicacy of the stroke there that got him a second run. It might just come upstairs, or the umpire, who had an excellent view, is not going to waste any time. He's seen it, the batsman's home. It's 93 without loss at the end of 9 overs. And we need to perhaps get a few more towels out there. And the best way to do that, and to dry the field, is to give all of us, the batsmen, the bowlers, the commentators, and the ground staff, Boshundhara LP gas immediate time.
ফলো মি।
তুই শিওর তো এখানেই রাজবাড়ি?
উত্তর দিকে 56 হাত। কঠিন।
এই তোর রাজবাড়ি?
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই। ম্যাপ দেখি। সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি।
আমার হাতে দেশের 1 নম্বর নেটওয়ার্ক।
গ্রামীণ ফোন।
ভ্যাসলিন জেলি খুব সাধারণ কিছু, কিন্তু তৈরি করতে পারে অসাধারণ সব গল্প। কিভাবে জানতে হলে যোগ দিন আমার সাথে ভ্যাসলিন হিলিং প্রজেক্টে। শুষ্ক ত্বক বা ঠোঁট ফাটা আমাদের জন্য খুবই সাধারণ, কিন্তু সুবিধাবঞ্চিত মানুষের জন্য এমন সমস্যাই হতে পারে ভয়াবহ। তাই ভ্যাসলিন বাংলাদেশের একমাত্র 100% পিওর পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি ভ্যাসলিন। এভাবেই তৈরি হবে সাধারণ জারের অসাধারণ সব গল্প।
একটু হিসেব করে চলতে হয়। পিক আওয়ার সিম তো, সকালে এটা, দুপুরে এটা, রাতে এটা, কখন যে কোনটা অন থাকে আসলে একটু হিসেব।
বাংলা লিংকে ফিরলে এত হিসাব করতে হয় না।
বন্ধু বাংলা লিংক সংযোগ চালু করলেই টানা 3 মাস আধা পয়সা 1 পয়সায় কথা বলুন মাত্র 39 টাকা রিচার্জে, আর সাথে আছে 10 GB পর্যন্ত ইন্টারনেট বোনাস। বাংলা লিংক।
ভাই একটা ফ্রেশ পানি দেন।
Hello, Tamim.
Hi.
Is it safe for him?
No.
Huh?
It's the safest.
Thank you, Tamim.
মেমব্রেন ফিল্ট্রেশন ও ড্রপলেট মেথড সহ মোট 15টি কঠিন ধাপে পৃথিবীর সর্বাধুনিক স্ট্যান্ডার্ড নিশ্চিত করে তৈরি হচ্ছে দেশের সবচেয়ে নিরাপদ পানি, সুপার ফ্রেশ ড্রিঙ্কিং ওয়াটার।
কংগ্রাচুলেশন।
ওর কাপড় আমার কাপড়ের চেয়ে উজ্জ্বল হলো কি করে?
কারণ সাধারণ ডিটারজেন্ট কাপড়ে পাউডারের স্তর ফেলে এবং কাপড়কে করে ফ্যাকাশে। নতুন রিন সম্পূর্ণ ভিন্ন, কাপড়ে দেয় নতুনের মতো উজ্জ্বলতা। নতুন রিন, থাকুন উজ্জ্বল সব সময়।
ফিরতে হলে রবিতে ফিরে যাও।
রবিতে ফিরে এলেই 1 বছরের জন্য ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট, 100% গ্যারান্টি। এছাড়াও থাকছে আকর্ষণীয় অফার। রবি।
খেলা 100 হোক না হোক, আমাদের বাড়ি কিন্তু 100 হবে।
ঠিক তাই, ফ্লাই অ্যাশবিহীন আতিশ সিমেন্ট স্থাপনাকে দেয় 100 বছরের অধিক স্থায়িত্বের নিশ্চয়তা।
No money for music. এখন গান শোনো কোনো ডেটা চার্জ ছাড়া। Yonder Music exclusively Robi এবং Airtel ইউজারদের জন্য। Download the #1 music app now.
বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেটওয়ার্ক এয়ারটেলে ফিরে আসলেই 20 GB বোনাস। এয়ারটেল।
Plenty of batting still to come. Sabir Rahman yet to fire. And we're going to get our first look at Tanushka Gunatilaka from Sri Lanka.
Well, Hussain Ali might have gone for 18, but for me, he's a talent. He's got pace, right mentoring. Well, he augurs well for the future of Bangladesh cricket. He needs to be handled properly.
Yeah, they've got quite a few fast bowlers in the last 2.5 years coming out. Almost the kind we've got used to coming from Pakistan. It used to be an assembly line.
Well, it dried up for a little while. I think Trent went to India, then came to Bangladesh, and Pakistan is finding few good talented fast bowlers. That's why they won Champions Trophy. That's why they are number one in T20 cricket. It becomes very handy for a captain to have speedster.
Yeah, have a look at Fletcher. Hits everything towards the leg side. Doesn't really matter if it's down the leg side or not. He makes his own line.
And the secret is he doesn't shuffle around too much. Stays on the leg stump, moves at the last moment. And that's why we have seen him flat batting the ball over mid-off and mid-on consistently.
Stars, the team didn't do well at all, but he was the one shining light. They used to score runs opening the batting. It's just that they had no support with bat or ball. Disappointing season, but nonetheless here he's in a winning team already. They've won 2 out of 2. They've stitched together 2 consecutive half-century partnerships and looking like a century partnership on the 3rd occasion.
Only a stroke away. Fletcher is on strike.
Kesrick Williams knows him very well. Such a character he is, but not the kind of conditions he'd like to bowl in. He's got this trademark invisible book that he keeps in his pocket. Every time he gets a batsman out, he writes his name in it. Wonderfully eloquent young man, speaks his heart. He said when he used to bowl as a youngster, he wanted to knock everyone's head off. And then he was told that, you know, you can actually bowl a slow ball and still be a fast bowler.
Well, that's used to be the trend in West Indies. In early 70s, 80s, 90s, 21st century. This is the advent of T20 cricket. Bowlers have to think. So do the Caribbean bowlers. Coming back to this partnership, we have spoken about all the aspects of these 2 openers out there in the middle. One thing we have missed is running between the wicket. They have ran well. They have shown tremendous understanding.
There's 10 4s and 4 6s. Have 64 runs in boundaries, but everything else has been well-run singles and 2s. And the strike has been rotated. Amir Sohail mentioned it yesterday as well when I talked about the importance of 2s and 3s. He said, yes, that's good. Priority number 1 are the 1s, the singles. Keep the circulation in the legs going. A good ball from Kesrick Williams. That's what he can do. He deceives you with his pace. The action doesn't change. Still a whippy action with his shoulder. The ball just comes out much slower. 104 kilometers an hour, the last one.
Have a look. Just rolling his wrist and the fingers on that ball.
Dangerous indeed. The umpire's gone upstairs. I wonder if Andre Fletcher thinks he's home. It looked like that was the only way they were going to break the partnership.
Derek hits can be very, very crucial here. Derek hits can also bring you a wicket because it's the time. Oh, looks like he's short here. It depends on where the ball is. Has he grabbed it? Yes, it's crossed over. He's still out of the crease. And then the ball has gone and dislodged the bail. It's still short. I reckon he's out. Oh, yes, he's out. He's gone. Gone for how many? That is a great throw from the outfield.
Yeah, just confirming that it was the ball and not the gloves that dislodged the stumps. But as long as the ball is in his glove, it can still be contact with the glove and it's fine. He has the ball firmly in his glove, and it's good that the third umpire actually had a close look at that, because we know he was short. Confirm that, and that's good by Andre Fletcher. Wonderful innings for the Sylhet Sixers. 48 of 30 balls.
পেমেন্ট বিকাশ করলে দুটো লাভ, এক ক্যাশ নিয়ে ঝামেলা নেই, আর দুই কেনাকাটা হবে স্মার্টলি। তার মানে ক্যাশের চেয়ে বিকাশ ভালো।
ভাই আমাদের ফেলগুলো
হবে ইয়াং ম্যান, সব তো 3G 4G না।
কি হচ্ছে? চাইলেও লিখবেন, না চাইলেও লিখবেন। ম্যাটাডোর বল পেন, এতে আছে জার্মান হাই ফ্লো ইঙ্ক, লিখাকে করে সুপার ডুপার ফাস্ট, ফাস্ট এন্ড ফাস্ট।
ফিরতে হলে রবিতে ফিরে যাও।
রবিতে ফিরে এলেই 1 বছরের জন্য ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট, 100% গ্যারান্টি। এছাড়াও থাকছে আকর্ষণীয় অফার। রবি।
Yes, the sunshine smile makes you feel this way. When I can't see through, when I'm feeling blue.
You're a real beauty. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
Out trying to go for a second. Here's a look at the run out. He said a little bit of a Gordon Greenwich shot in that. And what a wonderful pick up and throw there. All in one action.
I thought so, Mehdi Hasan. Excellent. Absolutely brilliant and all smiles. What a throw from the deep. On target. And breaking the massive opening partnership. Slipped away. Towards him again will only be a single, not going to take it on his arm. Yeah, this is the identical situation if you look back in the first match when the Chittagong Vikings were going strong at 91 for 1 after 10 overs. And the betting just fell off in the next 10, 50 odd runs, 52 to be exact. So that's what Rajshahi Kings would be thinking. Yes, it's not over until it's over. Great throw, good take. Because I thought it just might have slipped out of his hand, but he did well, Mushfiqur Rahim. And an excellent fielding resulting in that run out.
Yeah, he had to give credit on that occasion to both Mehdi Hasan Miraj and to Mushfiqur Rahim. Good partnership there to get the batsman out. They needed that. Very good point from Athar Ali Khan. These two teams will have watched the first game. They will have watched the Chittagong Vikings capitulate after they looked on target for 170, 180, maybe even 200. 52 in the last 10 was almost unforgivable.
Yeah, it looked that they were good for 180 for sure, after 90 odd for 1 after 10 overs. But that's the beauty of a T20. One wicket, new pair comes in, and you just climb on top of them. So it can change it drastically, very quickly. Yeah, 54, and the man in form. Third consecutive 50. What a way to get his 50. Only 35 deliveries. 105 for 1.
Follow me.
তুই শিওর তো? এখানেই রাজবাড়ি?
উত্তর দিকে
56 হাত।
এই তো রাজবাড়ি।
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই। ম্যাপ দেখি সার্ভিসটা।
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি।
আমার হাতে দেশের 1 নম্বর নেটওয়ার্ক।
গ্রামীণ ফোন।
স্যার লুজ প্লিজ। এমন ঝড়ের গতিতে সব লিখে ফেলতে ম্যাটাডোর বল পেন। এতে আছে জার্মান হাইফ্লো ইঙ্ক, লেখাকে করে সুপার ডুপার ফাস্ট। ফাস্ট এন্ড ফাস্ট।
ফিরতে হলে রবিতে ফিরে যাও।
রবিতে ফিরে এলেই 1 বছরের জন্য ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট, 100% গ্যারান্টি। এছাড়াও থাকছে আকর্ষণীয় অফার। রবি
এলো ফ্রেশ সুপার প্রিমিয়াম সল্ট। এর আয়োডিন ও ব্যালেন্সড মিনারেলস শরীরের ইলেকট্রোলাইট ব্যালেন্স করে যেন আপনি থাকেন সবসময় অ্যাক্টিভ। ফ্রেশ সুপার প্রিমিয়াম সল্ট, অ্যাক্টিভ সারাদিন।
Steel end.
They've not been tested, the middle order. Don't forget that. So it's going to be very important for Opal Tharanga to continue and try to continue to bat till the very end. The non-striker, Shabir Rahman, is a dangerous batsman. If he gets going, he can really hit some big shots. And it's a dew factor as well. The things are good for batting. It's difficult for the bowlers to grip on. That's why they use the cloth, the towels to ensure that they dry it as much as possible so at least the bowlers can have a good grip. Again, there you go. Change of balls.
Much needed. The umpire tried to towel it down, but I think he said it's a lost cause. Let's get a fresher ball of the same vintage out there. That's been Opal Tharanga. Vintage Opal Tharanga. 3 50s and 3 games, and every time it's been a mixture of caution and aggression. He's gone hard at the ball, he's played some delicate strokes, and he's been a great foil to Andre Fletcher at the other end. As you said, Athar, the middle order not tested in the first game. They didn't even come out to bat because they won by 9 wickets. In the second game, the moment they had a chance, they almost collapsed until Nurul hit the winning runs right at the end. So they haven't had any meaty batting in this tournament so far. Here's their opportunity.
That's gone. Oh my God, that is a big wicket. They've picked up Opal Tharanga. He'll be disappointed. Darren Sammy takes the catch. And Franklin has picked up the big fish.
Yeah, he just didn't judge the pace of the ball, Opal Tharanga. Remember, the ball had just been changed. It's a new ball. And straight into the hands of a gleeful captain, Darren Sammy. Good innings, but he needed to stay on. 50 of 37. 105 for 2.
একটু হিসাব করে চলতে হয়। পিক আওয়ার সিম তো সকালে এটা, দুপুরে এটা, রাতে এটা, কখন যে কোনটা অন থাকে আসলে একটু হিসাব।
বাংলা লিংকে ফিরলে এত হিসাব করতে হয় না।
বন্ধু বাংলা লিংক সংযোগ চালু করলেই টানা 3 মাস আধা পয়সা 1 পয়সায় কথা বলুন মাত্র 39 টাকা রিচার্জে, আর সাথে আছে 10 জিবি পর্যন্ত ইন্টারনেট বোনাস। বাংলা লিংক।
লাক্স জেসমিনের চিরচেনা সৌরভে ফ্লোরাল ফিউশন অয়েলের আধুনিকতা, যা দেয় ফুলের মতো কোমল আর সুরভিত ত্বক। আমার সৌরভ, আমার পরিচয়। লাক্স।
ফিরতে হলে রবিতে ফিরে যাও।
রবিতে ফিরে এলেই 1 বছরের জন্য ফ্রি ইন্টারনেট, 100% গ্যারান্টি। এছাড়াও থাকছে আকর্ষণীয় অফার। রবি।
ভাবনা থেকেই ভালো কাজের শুরু। অ্যান্টিঅক্সিডেন্ট ও ফ্লেভোনয়েড সমৃদ্ধ এক অসাধারণ ব্লেন্ডের ফ্রেশ প্রিমিয়াম টি খুলে দেয় ভাবনার দুয়ার।
বন্ধুদের নাম্বার 1 নেটওয়ার্ক এয়ারটেলে ফিরে আসে 20 জিবি বোনাস। এয়ারটেল।
Very elegant opening batsman from Sri Lanka. Tall left-hander. We saw him coming into the Sri Lankan side when they were in a bit of strife. They still are in strife, but he really showed himself in great light. Have a look at this chat. Never mind the fact that the heights are so different. That long chat from Mushfiqur Rahim, who's of course been captain of Bangladesh for so long. Really giving him a few instructions.
We're talking about the middle order being tested, and they will be tested now. 2 new batsmen in the crease. This is how James Franklin picked up Opal Tharanga. just shimmy down the track, trying to make some room, and had an extra bounce. And he just couldn't control it, hit it up in the air. Lovely delivery. Saw him coming down the track. That's why he pitched it a bit short on the shorter side and forced Upal Taranga to hit one up in the air. This is good, very good. And this is what you want to see from Rajshahi Kings. Knowing that they have not been tested, the middle order of Sylhet Sixers. But even though I say that, two men in the middle for Sylhet are experienced campaigner.
In a sense, a change of generation for left-handed Sri Lankans, one replacing the other. Upal Taranga walking out, and Danushka Gunatilaka has come in. Also an extra batsman for Sylhet. He's coming in place of Krishma Santoki. So they wanted a little bit more insurance in the batting department. He can bowl as well, Gunatilaka. Useful member of the side. Very, very wristy he is. Just that first shot for a single, so much wrist work in there. Very elegant player.
Yeah, what they cannot afford to do now is to lose another wicket here, Gautam. He started his career, Shabir Rahman, when he made debut in a T20 international. And I thought he was one of the cleanest hitter of the cricket ball. He still is, but he needs to find some form with the bat. He's the icon player.
End of the 12th over, it's 107 for 2.
ভ্যাসলিন জেলি খুব সাধারণ কিছু, কিন্তু তৈরি করতে পারে অসাধারণ সব গল্প। কিভাবে জানতে হলে যোগ দিন আমার সাথে ভ্যাসলিন হিলিং প্রজেক্টে। শুষ্ক ত্বক বা ঠোঁট ফাটা আমাদের জন্য খুবই সাধারণ, কিন্তু সুবিধাবঞ্চিত মানুষের জন্য এমন সমস্যাই হতে পারে ভয়াবহ। তাই ভ্যাসলিন হিলিং প্রজেক্ট ওদের ত্বকের সুস্থতায় সাহায্য করবে। বাংলাদেশের একমাত্র 100% পিওর পেট্রোলিয়াম জেলি ভ্যাসলিন। এভাবেই তৈরি হবে সাধারণ জারের অসাধারণ সব গল্প।
ক্যাশফুল শরতে ক্যাশফুল অফার হিরো এইচএফ ডিলাক্স, স্প্লেন্ডার প্লাস, আই স্মার্ট, হাঙ্ক এবং গ্ল্যামার মোটরসাইকেলের উপর। তবে আর দেরি কেন, আজই বুঝে নিন আপনার হিরো।
Rahman, look what's to follow. The captain is next. Ross Whiteley hasn't really shown his prowess with the bat. Nurul Hassan has, and Abul Hassan down the order's got a test match 100.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Nasir can play a very big role here also. So it's going to be a good battle with the bat and the ball. It's a great start for Sylhet Sixers. Because as we say, they've got rid of the opening pair. So it's not going to be easy. You will not see these batsmen coming in and play as freely and hit as cleanly as we've seen from the opening pair.
Plenty of risk for just a one. For an almighty reverse sweep. Generally, the batsmen tend to do that if you're trying to pierce a gap on that offside. Not often you see Gunatilaka playing that. Short from Samit Patel, not dealt with by Shabir Rahman. Bit of a consolidation phase, but they won't have too much time.
Exactly. And if you keep picking up singles, then the pressure will keep mounting. And then the seed of doubt and the batsman mind grows even bigger. What can we do? What shall I attempt to do in the middle? This is good. This is good from Rajshahi Kings at the moment. After getting both the openers, they've not leaked any boundaries. They've only been managed to give up a singles, which is fine. It will still create some sort of pressure. It all depends when the batsman decides to play a big shot. Shot selections, right ball to pick. If they don't, and if somehow they manage to lose wickets, then more problems for them.
Look at that projected score. It's at 176 at the moment. A while ago, it was 220. Things can change. One run out. The loss of Taranga. Even something pitched slightly short, they're not managing to take toll. The 4 singles of this over. Rajshahi won't mind that. They know that the dew will increase when Sylhet come on to bowl.
The last 4 overs, including this one, only 18 runs being scored. They're applying the pressure now, Rajshahi Kings. Oh, nearly a run out. See, that's what can happen. If you're not sure of picking up a boundary, then you really don't know what's going on. Trying to be cheeky, and it could have easily gone down to Kaiser Williams.
Just fell short of him, but the presence of mind he had, even though he hadn't reached the catch, tossed it back, could have got a possible run out. It's all happening here. This time again not taking toll. It was a full toss. He could have done anything with it. That's the difference when you have 2 new batsmen in. Just the 5 of the over, 13 gone, 112 for 2.
Follow me.
তুই শিওর তো এখানেই রাজবাড়ি?
উত্তর দিকে 56 হাত। Got it!
এই তো রাজবাড়ি।
আর ইনি বুঝি রাজামশাই। ম্যাপ দেখি। সার্ভিসটা
তুই যেমন তোর ইন্টারনেটও তেমন। ফলো মাই নেটওয়ার্ক।
এখন গ্রামীণ ফোনে একই ইন্টারনেট প্যাক 2টা কিনলে একটা ফ্রি।
আমার হাতে দেশের 1 নম্বর নেটওয়ার্ক।
গ্রামীণ ফোন।
This is sunshine smile, makes me feel this way. When I can't see through, when I'm feeling blue.
You're a real beauty. Oppo F5. Capture the real you.
93 without loss. Sorry, after 9 overs, 93 without loss. The next 4 overs, 19 for 2. Suddenly the bowling figures starting to look a little bit better. Hossain Ali went for 18 in his first over, so he still needs a bit of catching up to do.
I think you really don't want to leave it too late. I think one of them needs to go and take few chances here. Because if you leave it a little bit too late, then the overs go by and you have you get into a situation where you're not sure. Then you're actually thinking of going every ball. You don't want that to happen. Nasir Hussain, Whitley, Nurul Hussain played that cameo which eventually got them home at that big 6 of Dwayne Bravo. And we'll have to wait and see who comes in next. It has to be the captain. Only dealing in 6.
Nasir Hussain to come in next, but I hope they're thinking they've got a dynamic batting order. You'd want to push Nurul Hassan ahead of Ross Whiteley, who hasn't really shown any confidence. That's the slight bounce that he got in that Upul Taranga. He got that one boundary on the leg side of that short ball, but this was ideal. It was just that height between the pullable delivery that he could have put away, an uncomfortable height.
Goes on the offside, and then for Shabir Rahmani goes to mid-off, and he's inside the circle. So can they hit one over the top?
Yes, it's over the top, but not quite in that area. Innovative shot from Danushka Gunatilaka. We've seen him play a few of those for Sri Lanka, and here he comes to the party at the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. What a wonderfully innovative shot that is.
That is just incredible. It's gone all the way. We've seen earlier a couple of batsmen trying to play these kind of shots and getting out inside the circle. That's gone mild. That's gone all the way. What a shot.
Yeah, he comes from the land of Tilakratne Dilshan. In fact, both Dilshan and his brother Sampath have both perfected this scoop shot. That wasn't quite the typical Dil scoop, but it was a Gunatilaka scoop. All his own. This time it's been slashed. This time he could be out. It's gone straight to the... Oh, he puts it down. He puts it down. He should have done a lot better there, Samit Patel. That completes the 14th over, 124 for 2.
ও তো ক্যাডেট কলেজে ফার্স্ট বয় ছিল কোন ক্যাডেট
ময়মনসিং ক্যাডেট কলেজ
কিন্তু ময়মনসিং ক্যাডেট তো মেয়েদের কলেজ
ভিটামিন এ এর বাড়তি সুরক্ষাযুক্ত সুপার ফ্রেশ ফর্টিফাইড সয়াবিন তেল যা ওমেগা 3 ও 6 এর পারফেক্ট ব্যালেন্স এবং বেটা ক্যারোটিন সমৃদ্ধ সুপার ফ্রেশ ফর্টিফাইড সয়াবিন তেল কিছু বাড়তি ভালোর জন্য
একটু হিসাব করে চলতে হয় পিক আওয়ার সিম তো সকালে এটা দুপুরে এটা রাতে এটা কখন যে কোনটা অন থাকে আসলে একটু হিসাব
বাংলা লিংকে ফিরলে এত হিসাব করতে হয় না
বন্ধু বাংলা লিংক সঙ্গে চালু করলেই টানা 3 মাস আধা পয়সায় কথা বলুন মাত্র 39 টাকা রিচার্জে আর সাথে আছে 10 জিবি পর্যন্ত ইন্টারনেট বোনাস বাংলা লিংক
Andre Fletcher might be all smiles in the dugout, but they should really be out there. This should have been taken by Samit Patel. He got to it. A fairly simple catch. At the last moment, he didn't reach it.
It looks like he thought that it's coming on to him, and then right in the end, he realized that it's not. It's a little bit too far, but it was a slow to start with, and that's the reason why he just couldn't reach underneath. That could turn out to be a big miss because we know what Gunatilaka can do on the surface.
Rotating his bowlers, he's got the quick man Hussain Ali playing his first game back in. 140 plus is what he's demonstrated to us. Went for a few in his first over, but part of the learning curve. Come back well. Went for 18 in his first over. Now 2.1, he's given 25 runs. Came back really well. 140 plus his fastest ball. He does have a slower ball. He's got all the armoury. See what we can expect from him here. Up against Shabir Rahman. Bangs it in short, but Shabir Rahman has the answer to that. Still not going to be 4. After all that flourish and all that effort, they know they need boundaries now. Into the last 6 overs of the 20 now to the mid-170s. 131 k's an hour.
Not good from Hussain Ali down the leg side, all the wide. Yeah, if they go at the current run rate, they'll still manage to score 177, which is not a bad total. But you would presume that if you look at the surface, if you look the way the ball has come onto the bat, they would want anything above 180. To really challenge for the opposition to come back and chase that, but we'll have to wait and see. It's still possible. After this, 5 more overs to be bowled.
That could just fall short of the fielder there. Second time, Mominul Haq this time not quite getting to that.
He's struggling with the timing. But somehow he's not timing it at the moment, Shabir Rahman. Usually, once he comes on to bat, you'd see him not taking too much time to start playing some big shots. But he's just scored 9 of 11 deliveries.
Just about a wide. Bent his back there, did a well-directed bouncer. Not much margin for error. Have a look at that. The boundaries is where you need to look. A few of the short balls have been put away. That's what the problem has been.
Yeah, I think that they've just bowled too short because the number of boundaries have come off the shorter deliveries. And if you look at the one that they've pitched in the good length area or full, they've not given a bit that
Takes up position, this time swings it around.
150 up and in style. Well, that's the difference between two players. Yes, this was a tad short, a bit of pace in it, but this time around the batsman didn't forget to get into a good position and hit the ball at the right moment.
Absolutely. What he did was move across to the offside. The bowler tried to just follow him, but he was equal to the task, or even better than that. That's the third 50s. Come at the slowest rate because they've lost a couple of wickets in this period. But other than that, I think they're on top of things.
Terence May realizing that if Franklin has to bowl this angle, he needs a protection at deep square leg.